Hello, hello, everybody. Just preparing everything. Let's uh, just pop on some music for you while we relax. And then, yeah, let's get prepared for the stream. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. As always, it is nice to have you here today. Excuse me. Still waking up. Okay. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Okay. We've gotta go to Lanasia. That is unattuned. Oh boy. Wineport is the closest. Well, that's no fun. Gotta go up this way. Not that way. Gotta whistle at the different locations. Hi, Ribby. Welcome in. I'm doing okay. It is a slow morning this morning for me. But sometimes, that is needed. Sometimes that is nice and good. Where do I go to talk to Riol? That seems... Also, I should probably mend my clothes. I bet you it's up here. Greetings, lass. Might you be the one the captain said would come calling? Aye, I thought so. Pay attention now, 'cause I ain't explaining myself twice. Years ago, when we was weighing up here, how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman Etherite thief. Aye. What's that look for? Not familiar with them? He speaks of an unamplified Etherite, which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Etherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Thea. Ah, well, if it ain't the Charlean lass, welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogahamaro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you've got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way round, and it was that got us thinking. I mean, Yugahamaro mines are like a bleeding city, aren't they? And getting around in a city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have any thright, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Hmm. Even if there were aetheryte shards in the depths of Ogamaharo, you would have needed to attune yourself to them before you could identify their signatures within the life stream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Charlian bloke to help us. See, delivered us right to Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetheryte in question happened to be. Yes, but in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to. Hmm. It is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all would depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt. You are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the aetheryte? It ain't fair, though there is such to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not ye can't handle mind. Well then. Almost forgot to attune. That would have been sad. Gonna have to defeat these guys. This is the Aetherite the Company of Heroes used to gain access to the Titan Sanctuary. It is a as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, this Aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Thea. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your own path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Now let us see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. Well, that was fast. Okay. I was expecting to have to wait a little while. Look, an overdweller. Yes, yes, an invader from above. She uses our Aetherites against us. She has defiled Titan's sanctuary. Trespass violated defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear her not. Her fate will be decided by the Lord of Crag. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be the first to face judgment. Then Limsa, Lominsa, and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. Oh, great Father, Lord of Crag, Titan we summon you, Titan we summon you. And that repeats. He has come, Lord of Crag's Titan has come. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind cometh over the blessing of the land, and murdereth my children by the score, all in the service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer their defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall now be not go unpunished. Thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Lord of Crags, great Father Titan has fallen. The crimes of the Overdwellers shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never. 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace until our dying breath. We shall defy you, deny, decry, defy. Now these are the readings one would expect of an econ. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, written, my curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested the Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it would readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea given but a little longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may very well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Ooh. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And naught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Ostians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics as well, at will. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we were not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetheryte and Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze. Agreed? Bronze Lake. But stretch. I don't feel like fighting you. I was gonna teleport, but I'll just run there. It's really not that far. I'm relieved to see you are well, but come, let us discuss our next step. Ooh, take some sippy sips of water. Thank you all for being here today. Good to have you all here. The word will already have reached Maelstrom Command. Protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission success. The honor is rightfully yours, Sia. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Yes. I think I go to the aft castle. Yes. Thank you for coming, Zia. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the warriors of the light less keenly. And there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. The people of Limsa Lominsa are forever in your debt. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Yeah, this is Minfilia. Yashtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Yashtola emerged from Ogahamaro unscathed. Waichitaru and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We will be awaiting your return of the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. And we will use a ticket to go to the Waking Sands because I love these tickets. Ah, the music is off. There are bodies everywhere. This one is glad, walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louis Soir, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
Thank you, Ribby. Was probably a good idea.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No!
I see why you can clicked a button. She was supposed to say something, you guys.
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave. Bring the prisoners.
She has no mercy. Walking one Minfilia. Ask this one too. In case walking one returned, this one was to say, at church in Eastern Thanalan, walking one must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect walking one Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Dude. I really like Neuroxia. I really like the sylphs. I am not pleased. There's something troubling you, my child. You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. The wild roses are dead, father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses. I see. We speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? And you are certain the Memphilia was among those taken by the Garleans. Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Menphilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the same service to her brothers and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquise, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquise. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I shall explain. Marquise is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquise, I want you to look after Zia. Do you understand? Yes, father. Excuse me, Zia. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horloge, which was found in the pocket of a man who was brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. A ballpoint chisel, you say, and a pair of needle-nose pincers. Those things don't come cheap, you know. Balls. I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. He got overpaid and didn't say anything. Have you brought the tools I requested? Yes. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught, though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanism. There was no doubt of uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Zia. This was a mistake. Please give the horloge to Sister Eluned. The man who once owned this is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. Hello, Taylor. Welcome in. Good evening to you, madame. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time. Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I have given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquis said that it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But, mayhap more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. I recognize you now, Zia. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in that attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you would know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the waking sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. And so we go back. Oh, Taylor, it's okay. Hi, you don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I have turned ye away, no, sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich-yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell ye. God's damn Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, but I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we get this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before, or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. A road. There's a carriage come to haul these bodies to the lich yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, mind if I leave the remainder to you? Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of the folk started to turn. What happened to the big fella? I'll forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the back. Ain't like they complain if you're rough. Why ain't you a strong one? 4 in 1 trip? Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. It's the anger, man. It's the upset. I've got a lot of adrenaline. A lot of pent-up rage in carrying these bodies. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be the lot of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard, even so you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Yes, I'm not sick anymore. I'm just back to my normal cough. And my normal sleeping terrible habits. Take some drinks of water.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
That goes for all y'all. Yeah, so my sleep schedule has been waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then going back to sleep at 5 o'clock, and then waking up at 6:30, and then staying awake till like 10, and then falling back asleep, or staying awake till 9, and then falling back asleep until 10. Or falling back asleep till 11. But yeah, I've been sleeping in like 2 hour, 3 hour increments or an hour increment. And it's been awful. It's been awful. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bray arrived not too long ago. We have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they can mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. Thank you, Dragneil. This one is surprised to see Walking One and Little Solace. How can these ones assist the Walking One? Gasp. Neuroxia. But this one does not understand. Camuxio. This one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Neuroxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So not only Neuroxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Stop, Neuroxia. Neuroxia went to Thanolin at behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuroxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuroxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuroxia did not suffer. Well, I wouldn't say that she didn't suffer. Her death was slow, unfortunately. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuroxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying One. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuroxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Okay then. The Sylphs are gonna fight? That's scary. Little cabbage kiddos. Get annihilated by the Imperial army. Right. Ignored Frog? You weren't ignored. Oh, I see. I see what happened. I see. You guys are funny. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. We may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the liturgy. Perhaps you will wish to do more for your friends. If so, remind me that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now. I am not imagining it, Zia. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It is as if I am under observation. Feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Elude must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come after me again. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? This is Garlean still, which means the man who was watching Marquise was. Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the Imperial flames before more Imperials come. The immortal flames before more Imperials come. Hello, Earth. Welcome in.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Sid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
That's a good hammer.
Who are you? Alfino Leveilleux, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Well, that's how you pronounce it, Kurthus.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Zia. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know how much truth there is to it. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity. Much like the great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Karthus. I'm gonna keep pronouncing it wrong because I'm too used to it. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Karthus. Mayhap the Serpent stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I hope that you might rest from your journey for a time, but I see that the world still has a need for you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Cynthia. Is there aught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes. I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clear bound for Carthus. What might what became of it after that I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortfor at Flortel's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate this ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. You have come in search of Vortifor? Well, never mind. You have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Carthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Twas on the eve of the Battle of Carchno, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen split the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northeast, or northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it was still somewhere in Carthus. Astrologers at the observatorium may have records which could help. To obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates. Even now, they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they will accept aid freely offered. Yes. It's all about the little bit of politics, people. Unattuned. Because I haven't even mapped this region yet. Apparently. Go to the Aetheryte to attune. And we're gonna call it for today. Thank you so much for joining and hanging out. Just a short little stream today. Nothing long. We will make more progress next time. Thank you, everyone.